lasses there, all smiling faces, gunning along the Scotchwood Road to see the bleeding races.
Hi everyone, I'm FM Greeno and welcome along to episode 19 of my FM21 save with Newcastle United. So in the last episode, we beat Bayer Leverkusen 5-0 and qualified out of our Champions League group, and I mentioned there was a long break coming up because of the World Cup taking place. Well, that has now happened, and it's good news for Leodemus because according to FM21, Belgium are going to win the World Cup. England were pretty disappointing, knocked out in the second round, I think. Yep, they lost on penalties to the Czech Republic of all people. So, not great for Gareth Southgate, who has since resigned. If we take a look at the overall state of play here at Newcastle, you can see we're currently sat top of the table, only a point ahead of Arsenal, who we played in our last game. More about that in a minute. Unfortunately, we've been given a very, very tough assignment in the Champions League. We are up against Barcelona in the next round. And we also have Cup competition still ongoing. Domestically, we have Birmingham away in the FA Cup. That's something for Llama and Salmon to look out for. And we have West Ham in the Carabao Cup. If we take a quick look at the schedule, you can see what we've been up to since we were together last. So we last played that Champions League game, which was up here against Bayer Leverkusen. We then went to Old Trafford and got a 1-0 win. Probably not deserved. A little bit against the run of play, that winner, but I'll take that all day long. We went into the winter break and we played some friendlies just to keep some of the players fresh, the ones who weren't on World Cup duty. Things have been a bit patchy since we got back from that, though. So the first league game back, we drew 1-1 with Wolves. We beat Coventry comfortably enough in the third round of the Cup with a fairly rotated side. But in our last game, we went to Arsenal and got done 6-0. Just fell apart. I have no idea what happened. No rhyme or reason to it. We just got absolutely smashed. The schedulers have not been kind to us. You'll notice here that Arsenal game was on the 3rd of January and we have to play Liverpool on the 5th. So just 48 hours later, another game coming up against Sheffield United in 3 days' time too. So quite why there's so much scheduling here when we had a little bit of a gap over the Christmas period, I don't know, but that's the way it is. Let's go and see how we're set up for today's game. So this is our lineup as we take on Liverpool today. You may notice there is one new face in the squad. Transfer window is open and we have made a signing already. This guy, Nicolas Dominguez, we have signed from Boca Juniors for about £10 million. And he looks like he's going to be an absolute star for us. 24 years old, so a little bit of development still to go. We're playing him in a box-to-box role, which is not probably his best position. He would be better in a playmaker role, I think. But with Soboslai playing a Mezzala role, I need someone box-to-box alongside him. I think this guy is going to be an absolute beast for us. On the right-hand side, we're playing Almiron today. As you can see here, Neres is struggling a little bit for condition. He played the entirety of that Arsenal game and hasn't quite recovered. So he's on the bench today. Otherwise, it's pretty much the first choice team I'd like to put out. Let's see how we do. So here we are at St James's Park, looking to rectify things after that terrible defeat against Arsenal in our last outing. Now, Liverpool are a very good side as well. And the attacking threat they pose in this game is just beyond. So today they're starting with Mane and Salah in the wide positions with João Felix up front. And on the bench, they've got Firmino, Diego Jota and Gabriel Barbosa. So, I mean, that's 6 players that pretty much would walk into any team in the league. So I think our backline is going to be severely tested today, and that's already been proved. João Felix scores after 20 minutes. Not a classic goal by any stretch of the imagination. It was a decent passing move. Mane cut inside. The ball hits our defender though. Onana is committed. Falls back to João Felix, who finishes into an empty net. Now the highlight starts with Liverpool building from the back. And they've also got Milenkovic-Savic, who they've obviously picked up from Lazio in midfield. So that's a very good option for them too. Oh dear, what's going on here? That's shocking defending. Just 2 minutes after we concede the first. We can see the second. Right. These boys need a bit of demand more. Lewis was a good interception, but the two midfielders just let Henderson stroll in and pick the ball up. Simple ball to Mane, and Liverpool are 2 up. We have not had a shot yet. We are being bossed in possession. This is not looking too clever. We seem to have stemmed the flow a little bit. But coming up to half-time, we are not in this game one little bit. So I think we need to have a look at what we can do at half-time. Okay, so do we perhaps think about something along these lines? Dropping Dominguez back into a playmaker role. Soboslai, I don't really want him to be box-to-box, but maybe we can swap him and Aya around. I think Aya can play that role. And we'll get Soboslai in this kind of shadow striker role, trying to influence things in and around Wilson. Okay, we'll give that a try. And we are going to have a bit of a pointy finger. Show me something else in the second half. And let's see if that little change in formation brings us any joy. It probably leaves us a little bit more exposed at the back, but it's attacking threat we need. Mane on the ball here, but Dominguez gets in and picks up the ball. Wilson trying to beat his man. Does not do so, but has that been given as a penalty? I think it might be. Ref's off to have a little look at the monitor. I'm not sure it was a penalty. It just looked like a decent challenge to me. Let's see what he says. No penalty. That's pretty much what I expected. Didn't look like it to me. Ten minutes into the second half, we still not really offering very much. Soboslai apparently has a knock, so let's see. He is injured, so I think we're going to bring Neres on for him. Again, not a natural position for him to be in and around there, but I think he can do a job. Anybody else very tired? Almiron is struggling, so we'll bring Mendes on for him. About 30 minutes left in the game. A throw in here from Lewis. Cleared. Dominguez gives the ball to Henderson. It looks like another Liverpool attack here. Salah, a bit of space on the right. Good challenge from Lewis, but it only holds him up briefly. Ball in from him again. We get the ball. Here goes Callum Wilson. Can he finish? Unfortunately not. Brings a good save out of Alisson. That was our opportunity to get back into the game there. Not taken. Mendes here with another chance to get the ball in. Doesn't take it. We were moving backwards and sadly comes to nothing. Another chance here though. Here goes Callum Wilson once again. Beats his man. Gets the ball to San Maximan, who sadly doesn't get past Alexander-Arnold. And that's a good ball up to João Felix. Saved by Onana. I think San Maximan is looking very tired too. We might have to think about changing him. Good tackle there by Neres. Up towards Wilson and keeps it in. Can he make anything of this? No. Alexander-Arnold with another good challenge. Right, so what else can we do here to affect things a little bit? We don't have a lot left on the bench. I think maybe if we bring Chalov on and we will put Neres out onto the left-hand side and move Chalov actually up top with Wilson. They're going into a 4-2-4 effectively. And we'll put him on a supporting pressing forward. 20 minutes to go. That doesn't seem to have made a great deal of difference to our attacking threat at all. With a shout of demand more, we're going to go very attacking. I know that's likely to lead us to concede more than score, but chance here for Liverpool. Salah Onana picks up the ball from the free kick. Just lumps it long. That's a poor kick out, that is. Ayer on the ball here. Looking for Wilson. Finds him. Can he finish now? Now that looked more of a penalty than the one that they did the VAR on. Looks like a possible counter-attack here by Liverpool. Salah beats one man. Gets past Dominguez. Gets past Ayer. Into Mane. Good challenge. So we've got about 5 minutes left. It looks like we're going to come away with nothing today. Mendes with a corner kick. Cleared. Ben White picks it up. Gives it straight to Salah. What a terrible pass that was. And Salah finishes. And it ends up 3-0. What was White thinking there? Absolutely dismal pass. Straight to Salah, who gets past Yedvai. Clean through on goal, and a very, very tidy finish. And so that looks like that's that. A 3-0 home defeat against Liverpool. Not good for our title chances. So as you can see, we still sit top of the pile, but the teams in the chasing pack are getting closer. So Arsenal are only a point behind us with a game in hand. Liverpool 2 points behind with 2 games in hand. So we really do need to reverse this little blip in form. I mentioned we're in the January transfer window, and we will be looking to do a little bit of business. But the one thing I need to be a little bit mindful of, I think, is that the vultures are starting to circle. So if we look here at Ayer, the big boys are in for him, Man United and Barcelona. Callum Wilson's wanted by Valencia. I'm not too worried about that. The one I am worried about is San Maximan. Look at the list of clubs who are after him. Arsenal, Chelsea, Man U, Paris Saint-Germain, Bayern Munich and Real Madrid. I think it's going to be a challenge to fend all them off. But we'll do what we can. Hopefully you won't get too upset if we turn down bids. Well, the games really are coming thick and fast throughout January. We've got a couple of cup games that I mentioned earlier on that we have to fit in, and a bunch of Premier League games too. And of course the transfer window, which won't shut till the end of the month. So what I think I'm going to do is play through January. We'll come back for either the Burnley or the Leicester game, depending on how the mood takes me, and see how we're getting on then. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. It wasn't a great result, was it? Work to be done. 9 goals conceded in the last 2 games is not good enough. But if you did enjoy it, please drop a like on there for me. And if you've got any comments about this episode or the series as a whole, I'd love to see them. If you're not yet subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. We're having a lot of fun with this Newcastle save. We have a save with the Hungarian national team, which is running concurrent to this. And it won't be long before the Greeno tour begins. So that's something to look forward to. It just remains for me to thank you for watching. And I'll see you soon for some more action with Newcastle. Bye for now.